Hey besties, it's Shaban and Lita again on Bestie Vibes podcast.
Welcome back. Today, one of our besties reached out to us and she sent a very personal story. I'll just read her story. Hey girls, I hope you guys are able to share my story and give me some advice. So, I got married last year and everything was going great the first month. Then one day, I was in PJs and our doorbell rang and I see his mom behind the door. That wasn't the last time she came unannounced. She was coming over a lot, like all the time. And when I say all the time, I mean like random weekday evenings, Sunday mornings, didn't matter. No text, no warning, just knock knock, I'm here. That's that's difficult.
Yeah.
At first, I didn't know what to do. Kept thinking, okay, she means well, she's just being sweet. But honestly, after a few months, it started to get to me. Like sometimes I just wanted to be in my pajamas, binge watching Netflix, and not entertain anybody. It felt like I had no privacy in my own house.
Oh my God, that is like tough.
I tried talking to my husband about it, but he didn't really get it. He was like, it's my mom, it's not a big deal. And he kept shutting down the idea of me saying anything to her directly because he didn't want to hurt her feelings. It is a tough situation though.
No, like her husband should understand her.
I don't know though, it's hard. So I had to get a little creative. There were days I literally made plans to go out and not be home.
Oh.
Like I would just grab my bag, tell him I had errands, or meet a friend. So I basically left him to entertain her alone.
Yeah.
Sometimes you have to do what you have to do,
Yeah,
right?
for sure.
Eventually, she started realizing and stopped coming as often. I could feel the cold vibes when she came by. I still feel if I had the chance to sit down and talk to her, it would have been better. But at that time, I just didn't feel like I had the courage or my husband's support. I feel that we don't have a good relationship now, and I don't know what to do.
First of all, thank you, Bessie, for reaching out to us and sharing this story. We really appreciate it.
It's a really tough situation to
It
be in, to
is.
be honest, because I see both sides though.
It is. I don't think this is about like having, she's not saying that I don't want to have my mother-in-law over. I think this is just unexpected visits. It's just about having a boundaries.
I see that, but okay, I feel like it's a very hard border to cross. Like, how can he possibly say it? Because she's gonna be offended. If she feels comfortable that she can just show up anytime, weekends, weekdays, mornings, evenings, and she could just come in, that means she has this comfort level with her
Yeah.
son, and wants to build that with her daughter-in-law, which is sweet.
Yeah.
But at the same time, I feel like it puts him in a hard situation. I don't think he'll be able to go and talk to her.
But I mean, a husband and wife should be a team. So if like, I think your house is like your safe space, your house is like your comfort. And if, I understand that's his mom, and I'm not trying to say like he needs to go and be disrespectful to his mom. He can just have an open conversation with his mom and be like, Mom, we love having you over. We love having you over. We care about you. We love spending time with you. But this isn't about, like not caring about his mother. If he's gonna say anything to her by all means, like he's just trying to protect the house environment too.
I think she handled it pretty well.
Yeah.
She wasn't able to go talk to her because her husband didn't want that. Her husband didn't step in. So all she did is she kind of left the situation, but it did create a bad like environment for now, and now she doesn't have a great relationship with her mother-in-law, which is sad, but I think she was forced to do that.
Definitely.
You're right. If he said it in a maybe more respectful way and more like maybe like, Mom, we love having you over, but sometimes we may be running errands or we may not be home,
Yeah.
so we don't want you to miss us. We don't want you to come.
Say it in a respectful way and
How about
not.
you let us know before you come so that way we can arrange to be home, and that way you're building that boundary. It is a
Exactly. And
boundary.
at that point, if the mother-in-law is gonna get offended, I'm so sorry to say, like this, she'll be the problem because like they're not being disrespectful. They're not saying don't come over. All they're doing is like just
Give us a heads up.
a heads up. And honestly, Lida, if she doesn't step in for her husband or herself to speak up, eventually it's gonna go with like something else, that the mother-in-law or someone else is gonna step in to do something. Like I said, your house is like your safe space between your husband and the kids, and the environment that you want to like have this, free comfort. Like you could be in.
If it's happening like casually, that's totally fine. But if it's
Yeah.
happening too often, like every weekend or every weekday or like few days a week, then you kind of want a heads up, because at that point, then every day you have to be at your best. Your house has to be like, if someone's coming over, my house has to be spotless. Like
Yeah.
that's just me. It has to be spotless for
Yeah.
myself, but if someone is coming, then it has to be for
I
sure.
mean, that's his mom, mother-in-law, and like the guy's mom. So like they probably don't
I
feel
get it,
that
but
way, but
I'm not like that, and certain, and maybe she's not like that too. Like for me, it's like no matter who's coming, even if it's my mom, my sister, you,
yeah. So
whoever, I
yeah,
want my home to be
exactly.
presentable. I
Yeah,
want myself to be
that's
presentable.
right.
Like I don't want to be in PJs
Yeah.
when guests are coming. Not
Yeah.
even guests, family even, right?
Yeah, I think she should take another approach to talk to her husband, because this is like an awkwardness between the three of them now, like, because she involved the husband, and now it's like he's like showing, not as much care, so she's like trying to fight it more all by herself.
And it does get a little bit uncomfortable even with your husband, because
Yeah.
at this point you're trying to build a relationship because
Yeah.
you just got married, and you don't see his support, and then you have to figure things out, and when you're doing things it's just not coming the right way because now it created a bad environment, like you said.
Exactly.
So I think he does need to speak with her, because he was born in that family. He
Yeah.
knows her more than anyone, right?
Exactly, yeah. It could come off better, like than the wife saying it, because it's like
And it's not even just trying to remember or bring back the topic, saying, Mom, you used to come more, now you don't come, or what happened. It's more about, you know what, Mom, we love that you come often, and we love that you come. But I feel like there's some, I don't know, negative energy or
thing, but it's gonna take time to heal. Of her stepping out of the house, it's a brave thing to do. To have time for yourself to get out and try to show her that I need my space. It's amazing. I think that's good enough to start with, but that's a short term relief. What about the long term relief? I think communication is the key. Communication is the key to any relationship.
fixes everything, honestly.
It does, and I honestly, like, after she says it, and like I said, even if things starts to be more awkward, it's gonna take time for it to heal. So as long as exactly, as long as like other times when the mother-in-law comes over, she's being respectful. There's like no, cold
You do your
vibes
part. I
between.
think, yeah, I
Yeah.
think you need to continue doing your part. If it still continues being awkward, see if your husband can speak. If not, then maybe this is the time that you need to talk to her. Maybe this is the time that you need to say, I love you, I respect you, you are my husband's mom, and I don't want us to feel this way. So I want us to build our relationship and be stronger and be more of like a mom daughter versus a daughter in law and mother in law.
And maybe things are gonna get even better.
Maybe
Like
she'll
the
appreciate it.
relationship might get stronger even down the road, right?
Sometimes you need to have that clear communication, because you need to set those clear boundaries, and boundaries have to exist within any relationship that you have. Like it could be with your children, your husband, with your wife, within workspace. If you don't set the right boundaries, you'll see your colleagues or your manager constantly come to you and ask you to do things, and if you are the yes person, they will make you do all the work. Like I have been in that position where people will, and if you are a people pleaser too, especially, and you don't want to say no, if you don't set clear boundaries, even at workspace, they will come and take advantage of you. And you'll be finding yourself like, behind your desk doing like five people's work while you're getting paid for one person. It is exhausting. And I've worked with people like that. I have been that person, but,
100%.
did it for a few months. And then I'm like, you know what? Nope, I'm not able to do it. And it's just about learning to say no, but in a very, not
Light way and respectfully, and you don't have to. It's not about being rude, it's not about being disrespectful. It's all it is just like making yourself happy at the end of the day without like closing the doors for them too. You're not trying to like say no fully, but you're trying to set up like
that's the hard part, but that's the hard part to get to that level where you can start saying no without being like really rude and say nope, I'm not doing it. Like, and if that's your personality,
I mean, just like slowly, if that's the personality, like you said, they could, yeah, and people will accept that because they'd be like,
sometimes I find like I have a strong personality and I'm very vocal about how I feel and about
ask me that.
I think you might want to do like a full episode or maybe like a full season about.
I do. I need to do that one time.
I'm pretty vocal in terms of like if I don't want to do certain things, like I will nicely say it. I don't always say direct no's,
Yeah.
but I always say it in a very, like in a different way to not make the situation awkward.
Yeah.
But I've tried to make it as nice and as direct as possible.
Don't be ashamed of that. You're
No,
just
you don't have to
like,
be a people pleaser. You,
yeah.
if you do things like in the right way and with the right intention,
Exactly.
and with a
That's what it
respect,
is.
really keeps you be happy about
Yeah.
yourself and sleep at
slowly the
night.
next person will like get it. They will know your personality and character,
exactly.
and then they
So
will just
now,
accept it. That's what it is.
like growing up, I was the quietest, like, and because I never spoke, like I didn't even
Wow.
cry when I was a baby.
Yeah. Whenever you tell me that, I'm like, I don't believe that
believe it.
story.
And
Because you're like the opposite now.
I am the
What happened? 'Cause
opposite.
I was like same like personality wise, everything.
Always been the same.
I've always been the same, except for like when I was like maybe like a baby, I wasn't talking. Like I was a late talker.
Okay.
So they gave me something to like.
Talk more, and now you won't even stop talking.
I didn't stop talking.
Your family probably regrets doing that.
My mom always says. But yeah, it's like
But people change over time, right?
Yeah.
And I'm happy to be this way because I don't want to
Yeah.
be that quiet person who's going to be walked
People
over
run
on.
over you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think I know my limits and I
Yeah.
know my boundaries.
boundaries are not walls, they're doors, and you can choose to let people in whenever you feel like it.
And it's about you. It's not about always saying no. It's about saying yes when you want to say it. So I think that's what we
Yeah.
need to respect. And once you start getting comfortable, having those clear communications and having those clear boundaries, life just gets so much easier.
And no one can like step on you.
No one will overstep. That's so
Yeah,
true.
like,
Because when you
you
let
will know how to resolve problems.
yeah, you'll know how to stop it from even before it even occurs, actually.
Exactly. Yeah, honestly, there might be a lot of people that can relate to this story. We haven't experienced it, Lida. So
Yeah.
it's hard for us to really say
It is
too
hard,
much.
yeah, to give a lot of advice when you haven't
Yeah.
been there because even us telling you to go speak back with your husband or your husband should speak with their mom, I don't know if they can do that. Try to put myself in that situation.
Yeah.
How would I acknowledge it? Like, I would love for people to come over. I don't want to offend them. I don't want to say
Everybody's different. Like, what if, that particular person is too sensitive? Some people are more understanding than others. Some people don't like see it that way. Like, they don't
take it.
Exactly. So
and
it's-
like
it's
anything you
really
say,
hard.
it feels like an attack to them.
Yes.
And
So it just all depends. But again, like, no matter what it is, the best approach is to always speak up to that person. And
yeah,
say,
and
"This
if
is
you
how I
can,
feel."
if you can do that, I think that's fine as well because not everyone's built for that, you know.
Yeah, exactly.
You may not have the courage, you may not be able to do that. I think just continue being respectful.
Yeah.
Just continue treating her well whenever she is at your home. That way she can start feeling that you still are maintaining the respect. You're still welcoming her.
Okay, bestie, I hope this was a little bit of help for you here. We tried our best.
And we wish you all the best with your relationship with your husband and your mother-in-law. I really hope the best for you guys because we want the best for everybody. Whether this was a help or not, we do want you guys to continue sending us your stories because maybe there will be one of you who will hear this and who has been through this experience and who may reach out to us and give their advice and be able to help someone else. It's just a circle, it's a community, and we're here to connect everybody and help each other and guide and lift each other.
Thank you so much again for watching our episode today.
We will see you guys on our next episode.
Don't forget to share.
Like, comment, and subscribe.
Bye.